Hello grade 11s, welcome back to our channel. My name is Veleleni Nkosi. In this video I'll be working on a previous question paper. It's for life sciences. It was written in June as a common test, so it's for grade 11s under NSC. So this is the structure of a human digestive system. So this question is based on the human digestive system or human nutrition. So without wasting more time, let's get to it. The question says, the following diagram shows a human digestive system. So as you can see, the structure here, this is a human digestive system. Before I show you the questions, let me label the structure. So letter number A, it points at the salivary gland. So letter number A, it's a salivary gland. We know that salivary gland is responsible for breaking down starch. So the digestion of nutrients started in the mouth. This salivary gland, it had an enzyme. That enzyme is responsible for breaking down starch or the carbohydrates. And then number B is a stomach. So we know that the stomach secretes the gastric juice. So this gastric juice is an acid which is responsible for breaking down again. It digests the food. So this is the stomach. And then number C is the pancreas. So the pancreas, it secretes two very important hormones. It secretes insulin, which is responsible for lowering the level of sugar in the body, or the level of glucose in the body. Again, it secretes glucagon, and then the glucagon is responsible for increasing the level of sugar in the blood. So number C, it's a small intestine. So small intestine, that is where absorption is taking place. So in the small intestine there are villi. So these villi are responsible for absorbing nutrients. And then number E, as you can see, it's a liver. So liver, it's one of the important part in the body. So it's responsible for many functions. And then number F, it's a gallbladder. So the gallbladder, it secretes bile. So these are the label that we need to know. So now let's get to the questions. So the questions will appear like here underneath the diagram, while the solutions will be here, but I will show you. You will just follow the mouse. So question number 1, it say write down the letter and the name of the part that. So don't forget, you have to write the letter and the name. So don't just write the name or the letter only. You will get half mark. So you must write the letter and the name. So let's see what are the question. So the letter and the name of the part that produces hormones that regulate the blood glucose level. So like I said, the glucose level is regulated by insulin and other hormone. So insulin is secreted by the pancreas. So number A, it's a pancreas. So number C, it's a pancreas. And then let's say the letter B, so that contains villi. Like I said, villi are found in the small intestine. So they are found at D, and then D is a small intestine. So letter B, it's D, the letter, and the name is a small intestine. And then let's say letter C, the letter C produces gastric juice. So now we have to name the letter and the part that produces gastric juice. I said the stomach is the one that is responsible for producing the gastric juice. So the answer is B, and then the name is a stomach. So these are the answers that are needed in this question. So let's go to the next question. The next question say, explain the role of E in bringing the blood glucose back to normal if it becomes low. So now we are talking about E. So like we said, E, it's a liver, and the liver is the one that is the place where a glucose is converted. So if the glucose in the blood is very high, and then the glucose is converted into another nutrient, therefore the glucose in the blood will reduce. But if the glucose is low, and then the conversion will stop, the glycogen will be converted to glucose. So the liver E stores glycogen to glucose. So if the sugar level is high, so the liver or the pancreas will secrete insulin. Therefore, the insulin will convert the glucose into the glycogen. Therefore, the glucose will decrease. But if the sugar level becomes low, then the pancreas will secrete a glucagon. So this glucagon in the hormone will go to the liver and then convert the glycogen back to the glucose. Then the level of glucose will increase in the blood. So this is how the process works. Now let's go to the next question. So the next question says, describe the role of A in the chemical breakdown of carbohydrates. So the role of A is a salivary gland. You know that the salivary gland secrete an enzyme that is called carbohydrates, and then this carbohydrate is the one that is breaking down the carbohydrate or the starch. So if you answer this question, you can say salivary gland produces saliva. So this is produces saliva, and then in the saliva, which contains carbohydrates. So this is the enzyme that is responsible to break down the carbohydrates. So to break down carbohydrates or the starch, you must know that the carbohydrate is a starch. So this is how you will answer the question. These are the role of part A. The role of salivary gland, it produces saliva, and the saliva contains an enzyme called carbohydrates, and then this enzyme break down carbohydrates or starch. Now let's get to the next question. The next question says, inflammatory bowel disease is a group of intestinal disorder that causes prolonged inflammation, swelling of the digestive tract. So this disease, it causes swelling in the digestive disease. And then the question says, explain the consequences of part D become affected. So part D, we know that it's a small intestine. So if it happens that the small intestine maybe swells, then absorption will not occur or will not take place according to the way it's supposed to happen. Therefore, what we can say, if this disease, if an individual affected by this disease, so there will be a poor absorption of nutrients. We know that the nutrients, most of the nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine. So if there is a swelling in the small intestine, then there will be a poor absorption of nutrients, and then again some of the particle will not be digested. So these are the consequences if the disease or someone is affected by this condition, and then this is what happened in the part D. So there won't be any digestion. So this is the end of this question. So if you have watched it this far, thank you very much. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. So if you're studying, good luck with your studies. Thank you very much. God bless you.